Hi, I'm Ranjana Deopa, and my latest, I would say, achievement has been that I've completed my Ironman last year. But apart from that, I'm a mother of two, have work experience for 21 years, been an entrepreneur for the last 8 years now. There was a fitness setback after having my first child, in terms of how women are. You bloat, and bloat in the sense that it doesn't go back, it just stays there. But fortunately it was something that could work out with my first child. But after my second child, it was like it was a never-ending journey. It was like, God, will this ever go? And I still don't feel it has gone. That's how it is. Had kids, you want to be there for them as long as you can. Both were turning 40, being the same age. Said, let's do something different, just for ourselves, not for the world. Let's do something different. And I think when we were 39 is when we had the discussion, and Ironman, the triathlon scene was picking up anyways, and we said, okay, let's the bigger challenge. We've already done an ultra run. We've done our regular full marathons. But done a cycling, to take it further, the biggest challenge would be to get into a triathlon. September 2018 is when we went back. So we kind of met post the cycle leg run, and we finished it together. Again, no timing pressure, but we did it together. So typically our day would start at 4:30 in the morning, all four of us. 5 o'clock they would be in the pool, which is very close to my house, and we would, both me and my husband, would either get onto our trainer for cycling or go for a run, pick the kids back, make the tiffins, whatever, so I have to squeeze in time. So if I could probably only do a half an hour kind of a run or a cycling in the morning. The regular day, ensure that the kids are well fed, because they've also gone, they have a whole day. They have to sit at the class many times. Initially they were sleeping, so make sure that you have the granola bars and you have all the nutrition for them. Get back to your regular, then you would go for our swimming, which is to Talkatora. Do your swimming, get back, drive down to Gurgaon where your office is, do your whole day, get back home, maybe sip a tea or have something, and then get back onto either running or cycling or go to the gym. So typically there would be 2 or 3 activities in a day, and then of course you have to do your stretching, and that's weaved into the whole day. So training, you don't have a choice. Periods are 5 days. You can't say just because you have periods you will not train, and you can't even drop your intensity because you are following a schedule. Another time when it was there was a half marathon, and it was in the mountains, and there were no toilet facilities. That one was terrible. This one, you have runners going up the hill, and I'm finding a place what to do. It took away 10 minutes more time. Not that I was working on any time, but it was the first time I really was in the nick of things, and it's not a situation I wanted to be in. Forget others. I see my daughter. She sees me as a role model. What more do I want? Both my kids, so if you ask them in school, what do you want to be? They say, I want to be an Ironman. Then they tell the whole journey to the fellow friends. Yeah. So we would love to be an Ironman family. It is very, very demanding. You have to have an environment in your house which is supportive. So I can just imagine, if I'm going to be away for 4-5 hours every Saturday, Sunday, what's going to happen? What are the children going to think if your husband is not into a sport like that? It's not something, and women have that guilt thing as well. So even if your husband is supportive or your family is supportive, you have that guilt thing that 5 hours on a weekend, when that's the time I spend with my kids, can I really do that? So I think a lot is on you and perhaps your own mindset. But if you take on a challenge like Ironman, definitely it's very demanding. But if you're able to get the support of your near and dear, which is basically your immediate family, I don't see a reason why you can't do it. I think all women should have a life outside, or at least identity outside their workplace and their family. Or being a runner, being a cyclist, or being a swimmer, or any of these, even if you're a painter or you are teaching slum kids on the weekend, there is something you get out of whatever activity you're doing.